What's up YouTube, how you doing? This is Mr. Tiebox123 and in this video we're going to be doing an unboxing and taking a first look at this, the Sony Xperia U. Now I quite regularly get asked the question, can we please take a look at a slightly cheaper device rather than the likes of the 1X and the S3 and the iPhone 4S that sit in the higher pricing range of smartphones. A lot of people also say to me, can we look at some smaller phones as well, because the larger phones like the 1S and the S3 are just too big for me, maybe too bulky to go in the pocket, or the screen's just too big, or maybe even just too big to use on maybe a lady's hands or someone with smaller hands, maybe a younger person. Now the Sony Xperia U definitely falls into that category, comes in a hell of a lot cheaper than something like the S3 or the 1X. You can actually pick this up off contract if you look around for about £175 or about $220, which really is an absolute bargain for a smartphone with this quality. Now not only is this considerably cheaper than the likes of the 1X and the S3, but it's also a lot smaller as well. This comes in with a 3.5 inch screen, so much smaller than the likes of those higher end smartphones. So for, like I say, younger people maybe, or ladies, or just someone who wants a smaller phone, this is going to be an absolute ideal candidate. So let's get into the unboxing and take a look at the phone itself. I'll just show you a close-up of the packaging. I quite like the fact that Sony do some different but still quality packaging on their phones. They don't do the normal sort of rectangular box. So let's get straight into this. The minute we open the top flap, we've got the phone itself sitting in there. So let's have a look at that in just a minute. What I'll do is I'll just power that on actually while we have a look at what else we get in the box. So that's that. Now, we also get SAR information, declaration of conformity, whatever that is. We also get a startup guide as well, mini startup guide there. And we also get a micro SIM adapter as well included in the packaging. And quite nicely as well, they actually include this little screen protector as well, which is something I've not actually seen from any phone manufacturers before. So what else do we get? We get the UK charging socket that will go into the actual main supply with a USB port on there. And then we get some earbuds. Now, admittedly, the earbuds that you get with the Sony Xperias aren't particularly the best ones, but because they are made by Sony, they do actually have reasonable sound quality to them, which is quite nice as well. And then we get the micro USB cable that we obviously plug into that wall charger that we saw a moment ago, in order to actually charge the phone. Now, in addition to that, we also get an extra bottom for the phone. So this actually is replaceable, so we can actually take off the bottom side of the phone here and replace it with a coloured one. And I believe you can actually go out and purchase these in a whole range of different colours. This one came in pink, so maybe not for me, but there you go. There's the pink one. See if there's anything else in here. No, nothing at all. So we don't actually get the NFC kind of tokens with this one like we did with the Sony Xperia S. So let's just put the box down and take a closer look at the phone itself. Now, surprisingly enough, this has actually got a very good specification. It comes with a dual core 1 GHz processor and half a gig of RAM, but it's also got the Mali GPU as well, which is a fantastic GPU on smartphones. And as you can see, it really is a very small phone. And for those of you that have seen the Xperias before, it keeps in line with the design that we've had on the Sony Xperia S and the P and all of the others. So an absolutely fantastic design, and as we've said before, fantastic build quality as well from Sony. Now this comes with a 5 megapixel rear facing camera that's capable of 30 frames per second at 720p, and it also comes with a VGA front facing camera as well. Now let's just have a quick comparison of this size between this and the much larger brother or sister to it, the Sony Xperia S. So here we go. So this is the Sony Xperia S. and this is the Sony Xperia U. So you can see a huge difference in size, although they're absolutely identical in terms of design, which is quite nice, I think, because I really was totally impressed with the build quality and also the design of the Xperia S. Now, let's just turn this on and have a little bit of a look at the screen. Now, this does come as well with the Bravia engine, so you do get those fantastic blacks and just brilliant screen quality as well on the Xperia range. Again, I was really impressed with the screen on the Sony Xperia S. So here we go, guys. That's the front of the device there. Beautiful kind of sheet of black down the front. Let's just turn that screen on for you. Exactly the same lock screen that we had on the Xperia S. Now, this does actually come with Android 2.3 Gingerbread, although there are planned upgrades for Ice Cream Sandwich in the not too distant future, so hopefully we'll get those fairly soon. And I've got to say, this really is a very, very cute little phone. Fits nicely in the hand, beautiful quality screen, and like I say, fantastic build quality. So let's just take a look around some of the hardware on the device. On the top here, we've got the 3.5mm headphone jack along with the noise cancelling microphone. On the side, we've simply got the micro USB port. And then on the other side, we've got a shortcut button to the camera. We've got the volume up, down, and we've also got the power on off button. And then on the bottom of the device, we've simply got the microphone as well. Now on the front, we've got the 3 home buttons, we've got the option button, we've got the home button, and we've also got the back button, and they are just touch sensitive areas, soft buttons on the front of the phone itself. So let's just turn it on and have a little flick around the operating system here. So you can see we've got these applications already installed that you would expect. Let's just have a look at some of the core applications here. It does actually feel very snappy as well, which it should with that dual core 1 GHz processor, which really is, I must say, a lot higher spec than I kind of expected from a tiny little phone like this. And with that nice 5 megapixel rear facing camera as well, we generally would expect some good quality out of that Sony built sensor. Anyway guys, that was my unboxing and first look at the Sony Xperia U. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, just wanted to bring you something a little bit different because not everyone can go out and buy the top of the range smartphones. So this is definitely an alternative for you. I'll do some testing with this over the next couple of weeks and then obviously bring you a full review. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Please do hit that like button and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.